Wow. Ooh. Wow, yeah. Way better. Alright, cool. Well, hopefully you found that. Yeah, I don't know why it, ooh, planes are overhead. That sounds intense. Whoop. There, turn that off. Well, yeah, I don't know why it was so dark there, because it's still, like, bright out, so that was weird. The phone was just Gigatron. But nice. So we are, wow. Yeah, we're back live. Wow. Wow. Boomer Tech, yeah. Ooh, yeah. All right, there we go. Now we're back on here. All right, nice. So we got a question on deck. All right, so can we play some dank beats with those samples? And if you could be any animal, what would you be? All right, this is great. I thank you so much for following us to the. Oh, damn! This sunset is nice. Yeah, maybe we might just need to angle this so you guys can see this real quick. This is crazy. But yeah, then let's make some dank beats and answer this question of this animal. Yeah. Wow, yeah, I don't even know why we attempted to do that. Alright, sweet. Well, yeah, let's make some songs for Sunset. But yeah, so welcome back to Suitcase Music Show, special edition, world closed Suitcases open nature live stream. The sun setting on this beautiful lake. We're here at Lake Hawkins in northeast Texas. Just posting up in rural Texas and chilling. Alright, sweet. So it seems like we got all the boomer tech back on rolling here. And we got 2 questions on deck. So let's knock these questions out and then see what we can do with them. Yeah, thank you so much for providing me with questions tonight, live chat. Yeah.
for stretching out your vagina without having a baby.
But first, in today's tough economic times, money stresses can really be overwhelming.
Yeah, but help is on the way. Author Christine Eckert is here to show us some exercises to reduce stress. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Jim and Tracy.
Christine, I'm so glad you're here. I'm about ready to snap.
She is.
The first thing we're going to learn about is problem visualization.
Okay.
It's a simple method for reducing stress by assigning an image to represent your anxiety.
That's simple enough.
Okay, the first thing I like to do is imagine my money-related stress as the most disgusting, terrifying creature I can think of. I like to imagine an ugly, greasy little creature with a hooked nose and oily black hair.
He is scared.
I come grab up all my money. Now close your eyes and picture the grabbler.
Okay, there he
Now,
is.
think of all the problems your grabbler is causing. He invented interest rates like the ones on your credit card. He's taking the jobs because grabblers only hire their own kind.
I just want to get rid of
Now
him.
imagine the grabbler slowly disintegrating like a pile of ashes blown away by a purifying wind. And now you're in a peaceful meadow full of lilies swaying in a gentle breeze. You're not scheming or trying to...
What a
Oh, that really works.
what a relief. I feel so relaxed.
Now, this image visualization works for other kinds of stresses besides money,
Exactly.
right?
Say you had an argument with someone at work. Take that social stress and visualize it being due to a blabbler.
Blabbler. Well, look at that.
Blablers represent all that negative energy we experience when dealing with difficult personalities. You know, the kinds of argue and complain in nasal voices.
Oh, I know
Yes,
people
and
like
stresses
that.
are everywhere.
Right.
Oh, they are. They're always lurking like rats. You know, that's why sometimes meditative exercises aren't enough. So they're always lurking like rats. You know, that's why sometimes meditative exercises aren't enough. So enough. So take your mind off your stress by doing something good for yourself. Exercise.
Oh, I know I feel better after my yoga class.
Right.
I will often go for a long walk in the middle of the night and throw flaming bottles at certain houses, or even sneak in through the back doors and light their curtains on fire while they're asleep.
All right, well, Chris, to rid yourself of that stress. All right, well, Christine, thanks so much for being our guest this morning and sharing your advice. Everyone should check out Christine's new book, The Solution, Kill All the Solution, Kill All... Christine's new book, The Solution, Kill All the Grabblers, and a book, 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 Kill
I'm a great hippopotamus. I'm a great grand hippopotamus. If I could be any animal, I would be a hippopotamus. That is my spirit animal. I am a hippopotamus floating down the river of consciousness. Yes, I am a river. Yes, I am the river. Yes, I am the river. Yes. I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down that river of consciousness. And when I get to where the ocean and horizon meet, where I get to where that ocean and the river meet, yes, there is the great grand journey awaiting me. Yes, I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down the river of consciousness. I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down the river of consciousness. I'm a great grand hippopotamus just floating down the river of a consciousness. I'm a great grand hippopotamus just floating down the river of a consciousness. And when I get to where the ocean and river meet, there's a great adventure awaiting me. I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down the river of consciousness. When I get to where the ocean and the river meet, there is a great adventure awaiting me. There is a great There is a great adventure awaiting me when I get to where the river and the ocean meet and greet. There is a great adventure awaiting me. I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down that river of consciousness. Floating down the river of consciousness. Yes, I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down the river of consciousness. And when I get to where that ocean and river meet, there is a great grand adventure awaiting me. Yes, I'm a great grand hippopotamus, yes, floating down the river of consciousness. And when I get to where the ocean and river meet, there is a great grand adventure awaiting me. Yes, awaiting me. G, fluid free, a dollar masa. If I could be any animal, I would be a hippopotamus floating down that river of consciousness. Let's bring this back in. I'm a great grand hippopotamus floating down the river of consciousness. Where I get to the ocean and the river meet, there is a great grand adventure awaiting me. There is a great grand adventure awaiting, yes, awaiting me. There is no separation between your imagination and your reality. Yes, you consciously are creating already. Become lucid and you can create anything. I can guarantee. G, fluid free. Alright, sweet. Well, it seems like this is all still working. Yeah, this is crazy. Boomer Tech's working. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Well, thank you guys for those 2 questions. Yeah, or the request question things. Yeah. So, alright, cool. Yeah, you can still kind of see me. Alright, cool. So, I guess, yeah, y'all got any more questions for the night? I think we could probably play like 1 or 2 more and then pack her on up. Because I am sweating profusely. The battery's already a little low. That's kind of weird. And I definitely want to jump in this water after I'm packed up. Alright, sweet. Let's bring in... Ooh, this is like a boat? It's a boat? Make a song with that boat. Oh, what? They're talking on the boat now, too? What? Right, that's great. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, so, yeah, thanks for tuning in to the Suitcase Music Show, the special edition, World Closed Suitcases Open. We're just posted up here at Lake Hawkins in northeast rural Texas. It's a beautiful free campsite. You know, people leave you alone. You just kind of get to do whatever you want here. There's, oh, wow, there's even flames coming back to that fire now. See, that thing just goes on forever. Whoever built that, they knew what the heck they were doing. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I guess, we got something on deck. What is this? What's this say? Who was the speaker that said about invading 5 countries? Oh. Wow, this is great. So, I'm going to just give you the answer, but then we're going to make a whole song out of it. And probably bring it back, because I really like that one. That's always a lot of fun. His name is General Wesley Clark. C-L-A-R-K. Wesley Clark. He was one of the highest-ranking generals in the U.S. military, and he retired like 6 months before 9/11. So he goes back to the Pentagon a couple weeks after 9/11 to kind of hang out with some buddies that used to work for him, because he was like one of the highest-ranking people in the military. And, yeah, then one of his buddies comes up, and they're like, "Sir, have you heard the news? Look at this memo." And he's like, "What's the memo say?" And he's like, "The memo says that we're going to invade 7 countries in 5 years." Well, where's this coming from? Oh, there. That makes sense. Oh, that's how you know it's Dewey. The keyboard's just automatically playing itself. Turn that off. Waha, yeah. Alright, cool. Let's bring back that sample and make another song out of it and kind of explain who the heck Wesley Clark is. That's always fun. Waha. Hopefully this is one. It isn't labeled yet. Hopefully. No, that's the grapplers. Maybe this is, no, this is definitely it. Alright, cool. Yes, his name's General Wesley Clark.
Our administration wanted to worry about Iraq. I knew why, because I'd been through the Pentagon. Right after 9/11, about 10 days after 9/11, I went through the Pentagon and I saw Secretary Rumsfeld and Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz. I went downstairs just to say hello to some of the people on the Joint Staff who had used to work for me, and one of the generals called me in. He said, "Sir, you gotta come in. You gotta come in and talk to me a second. I said, well, you're talk to me a second. I said, well, you're talk to me a second. I said, well, you're talk to me a second. I said, well, you're talk to me a second. I said, well, you're talk to me a second. I said, well, you're talk to me a second. I said, well, you're He said, no. He says, we've made the decision we're going to war with Iraq. This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, we're going to war with Iraq. Why? He said, I don't know. He said, I guess they don't know what else to do. So I said, well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda? He said, no. He says, there's nothing new that way. They've just made the decision to go to war with Iraq. He said, I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments. And he said, I guess if the only two you have is 7 countries in 5 years. 7 countries in 5 years. 7 countries in 5 years. Starting with Iraq, starting with Iraq, and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran. 7 countries in 5 years. 7 countries in 5 years. 7 countries in 5 years. 7 countries. 7 countries in 5 years. 7 countries. I'm sorry. countries in 5 years. 7 countries in 5 years. Starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon. Starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, 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 Iraq and then Syria.
Wow, and that fire is just completely back now. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know if that's even... Oh, wow, it is coming up in the stream. Yeah, that fire those people burned is just now completely raging. This is great. Whoever built that fire is a genius. I've never seen anyone make a fire like that. But yeah, I think probably got one more song before the battery's on its tinkering end. And I am sweating profusely, so it'll be nice to jump in this water. But yeah, I guess anyone got any last questions to end the night? Supposedly there's maybe 3 or 4 of you out there. We got, those were some 2 questions. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, favorite animal was, hippo. And then who is the speaker? Yeah, that's General Wesley Clark. He is still alive, I believe, and retired a couple months before 9/11. But yeah, that was, he walked into the Pentagon. It was on September 20th, so it was like 9 days. So it was like a week and a half after 9/11, and they already had a list of 7 countries they wanted to invade in 5 years. Because it's like, all right, before W. Bush ends his 2nd term, we're gonna topple these 7 regimes, and then, bring in puppet regimes. Wow, that fire just smells amazing. Whoever made that is just brilliant. That's great stuff right there. All right, cool. Well, let's just make one more song for the, Ooh, the train's back. Nice. Let's loop this train. But yeah, thank you to all the people who tuned into the live stream tonight, gave me questions. Somebody's fun playing with suitcases. Ooh, now there's a plane too. Who knows? Sounds like an ATV or a car or a boat. It's like a boat. Yeah. We got a question on deck. Have I ever read any books by, I can't even pronounce his last name, Chuck something? Alright, let's make some loops and see where this one leads. Thank you for the question, thank you for the question. Yes, thank you for the question, thank you for the question. So thank you for the question, thank you for the question. I have never read a book by that guy named Chuck. I've never even heard of his name, but I'm very curious, because if there's an author out there I've never even heard before, it's probably pretty interesting. Is he still alive or is he dead? What nation did he come from? After I pack up the suitcases, I'll do a simple search and find all of his works. Yes, after I pack up these suitcases, I will search his name and look at some of his works. I have never read a book by that guy named Chuck, and I can't even pronounce his last name, even with your help, because I wasn't really taught how to read very well, sounding out those words back in school. Oh yeah, I have no fucking idea what this is. Yeah, but I've never even heard of that dude, so I'll look that up after I pack up the suitcases. But yeah, so we just got a new gizmo on the suitcases. It's this like laser thermin effects thing, so it doesn't really make any sound by itself, but then if you put your hand here, you can affect everything. So I run the suitcases through this thing, and then it can affect everything. Wow, yeah. So thermins are one of those instruments where you play by not touching it, but by just interacting with it. So anytime you get kind of close to this thing, it starts affecting whatever's running through it. Wow. This is only like my third or fourth time ever even playing with the thing. We just like out of this week, so I don't know. That's what I'm trying to experiment with, and some of the things it doesn't. But yeah, what's this say? Nice. Oh yeah, thank you for stopping by and asking me questions. That's what it's all about. Yeah, no, I'll look into this Chuck dude. Check out his books, some of his work, see what it's all about. I don't really read any fiction, so if he writes fiction, that's wow, and that fire is just raging now. Yeah, and it smells fucking great. Cool. So I guess do we got any Steelers? Anyone got the last question on deck for the night, or might just play one more and jam it out, because that last song wasn't that great, because I was trying to mess with that laser thermin thingamajigger, but I feel like we'll get it good on this one. Yeah. All right, let's make some backbeats and make a chill down tempo song. Yeah.
For another perfect night is to thank you. underneath the moon for another perfect night. Thank you, Lord Brahma, and your solar energy. And thank you, Mother Moon. Thank you, Mother Moon, for all that you do. Brahma is the sun. Yes, sir, Brahma is the sun. Brahma is the sun. Yes, sir, Brahma is the sun. Vishnu is the moon. Yes, sir, Vishnu is the moon. Yes, sir, Vishnu is the moon that sustains the ocean's waves. As she waxes and wanes, as she waxes and wanes, as she perfectly waxes and wanes. Brahma is the sun, within the flower is Brahma's every single waking hour. Vishnu is the moon, Vishnu is the moon, yes, Vishnu, yes, Vishnu is the moon. Yes, Brahma is the sun. Brahma is the sun. Within the flower is Brahma's every single waking hour. Yes, within the flower is Brahma's every single waking hour. Yes, Brahma is the sun. Brahma is the sun. Yes, Brahma is the sun. Brahma is the sun. Yes, Brahma is the sun. Yes, Brahma. Yes, it is the sun. Within the flower is Lord Brahma's every single waking hour. Thank you, Father, Son, and Mother Moon, for all that you do. That keeps me running through the night. Thank you, Vishnu. You sustain the ocean waves, controlling Mother Moon. Brahma is the sun. Yes, sir, Brahma is the sun. Within the flower is the sun's every single waking hour. Vishnu is the moon. Vishnu is the moon that sustains the ocean waves as she waxes and wanes. As the ocean waves wax and wanes, Vishnu perfectly controls. And Shiva, 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 Shiva is the snow and the rain that will wash it away.
Brahma is the sun, Brahma is the sun. Within the flower is the sun's every single waking hour. Now Vishnu is the moon, Vishnu is the moon that sustains the ocean waves as she waxes and wanes. And Shiva, Shiva is the snow and the rain. The Shiva, Shiva is the snow and the rain. The Shiva, 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 Shiva is the snow, is the snow.
Shiva is the snow and the rain that will wash all sin away. Shiva is the snow and the rain that will wash every single last sin away. The Brahma is the sun. The Brahma is the sun. Within the flower is the sun's every single waking hour. Is within the flower. Brahma is the sun. Brahma is the sun. They're keeping us going towards him. Vishnu is the moon.
Vishnu is the moon. Vishnu is the moon that sustains the ocean's waves as they perfectly wax and wane. As they perfectly wax and wane. As they perfectly wax and wane. Sitting on the shore of silence. Sitting on the shore of silence. Sitting on the shore of silence and getting lost in the dualic waves of reality are ultimately the same thing. Yes, sir, ultimately the same thing. Yes. Sitting on the shore of silence. Sitting on the shore of silence, giving no fucks, and getting lost in the dualic waves of the ocean as they wax and wane are ultimately the same thing. Are ultimately the same thing. Onchi dalla vala masa dalla vala masa dalla vala masa dalla vala ma. You are Brahma, you are Vishnu, you are Shiva. You can create, you can sustain, you can destroy. You are Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. You can create, you can sustain, and you can destroy. You can create, you can sustain, and you can destroy, and you already are subconsciously become lucid, and you can create anything. You are Lord Brahma. You are Lord Vishnu. Shiva, 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 Shama, Shama, Shiva, Shiva,
going to destroy every single last evil, till there's nothing left and every soul is free.
Till there's nothing left and every soul is free! Yes, the Shiva will destroy every single last fucking evil, till there's nothing left and we're all free. For eternity, we always have been and always will be. We always have been, and we always will be. I can guarantee. In between and behind your eyes is waiting with an interesting surprise. Let's blast off.
Let's blast off the moon. Let's blast off the moon. Let's blast off. Let's blast off to the moon.
Blast off, blast off. Let's blast, 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 blast.
All right, what was that? That was. Oh, what we got? What we got here? Okay. What's your favorite song that you've made, if you have one? Jeez, that's a crazy. No one's ever asked me that ever. I mean, all the probably at this point thousands of questions I've gotten to trick people of asking. All right, that's a good one. All right, hopefully we can get this. Oh yeah, the battery's gonna last for this one for sure. All right, so what's my favorite song that I've ever made? It's pretty cheesy, but I think it might be the first song I ever actually wrote. All right, so I wrote this song when I was like, I don't know, probably like 8 years old, I would say. And it came about where I was, I wonder if I could even just, should I flip that and do the thing to, oh, I could just talk. Wow, it's like that. I can't just talk it. Oh, and then we'll have the, wow, yeah. Then we'd even have the nature sounds. Woo! I'll just scream it, and then we'll have nature sounds in the story. Yeah. All right, cool. So when I was like 8, maybe 9 years old, and running errands with my mom, like, every every week or whatever, she'd take me to the grocery store and like movie store, anywhere she'd run errands, she'd bring me with. And is that like a boat that's doing that? Because it's not just nature sounds. What is that? Oh, it's an airplane. Wow, that doesn't happen out here very often. Wow. Now I hear like a heartbeat too. What is going on out there? Did y'all hear that? What is going on? It's like Earth has a heartbeat through this field recorder right now. That was pretty anomalous. Alright, I guess we won't do the sample thing. We'll just tell a story and then make a song out of it. Yeah, when I was like, oh, someone's bumping music on the other side of the lake. That's what that was. I was like, oh my God, is the Earth just having a heartbeat right now? What is going on? Alright, cool. So the song on deck is What Is My First Song I Ever Wrote. So, yeah, so I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old running errands with my mom and going into like grocery stores, going into like movie stores or whatever. And what would happen is all the time I would just like start conversations with random strangers. And my mom, at first was always like, don't just talk to random strangers like that. But then when she saw how like I was good at just like meeting people and talking with them and it was real casual and stuff, I started like making a song. I'd like leave the movie store after making friends with somebody And I would just start singing like, everywhere I go, I meet a lot of friends. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. I can make a friend anywhere I go. Yes, 'cause everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. So I was like 8 or 9, just like singing that with her and stuff. She always thought it was funny. But then one time, me and her were in the grocery store together, and a guy walked past us, and I just got like super bad, creepy vibes from the dude or whatever. So after he's like without outside of talking distance, couldn't hear us. I go up to my mom. I'm like, yo, like that guy, something's not good with that. And she looks at me and she's like, always follow that. That's your intuition. That's your gut. Whatever that is, like develop that and always follow that. Like always trust your instincts. Your instincts are incredibly important to follow in life. And that kind of always stayed with me because it was just like, it was kind of the perfect contrast where, I'd meet strangers and I'd size them up really quickly. And I pretty much determine, like, can I engage with this person and have a conversation or not? And that's kind of something she helped me cultivate, I'd say, right around the age, like, 8, 9, 10, is just, like, casually talking with people and then sizing them up to see if they're chill. And then if they are, cracking jokes and making friends. So, yeah, let's play a version of the first song I've ever written, which is the New Friends song. And, yeah, we made a music video out of this song from Branquility Fest. So in February, we got to play a festival down at Swanee in Florida. Duval and fucking Jacksonville people, and so at Branquility actually played a 5-minute version of this song, and then we made a little music video out of it, and so it was pretty cool. It took me, I don't know, like 15 years from writing the song to finally being able to like perform it live, with and in front of people and whatnot, and then then we made a version of it at Branquility, and then we got to make a music video. Still on the YouTube, on the Suitcase Music YouTube, which you obviously know because you already found it if you're watching this, is you can go check out under the playlist of music videos, there is one called New Friends at Branquility, and that is this song. So let's make a version of it and see what we can do. Yeah. All right, thank you so much for the question. Let's make infinite songs. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Although I wrote the song when I was like 8 years old, I can never perfectly play the same theme twice. Yeah.
Yes, I wrote this song when I was 8 years old, but little did I know that the suitcases were even gonna be a thing when I got older. I could never play the same song twice, even if you locked me in a room for like a million years. I could never perfectly play the same song twice, even if you blocked was 8 years old. Walking into the grocery store, talking to a stranger. Yes,
Talking to a stranger, not for much longer. Walking into a grocery store. Yes, talking to a stranger, not for much longer. All of a sudden, we're some new friends. Crack like a joke or two, and after they laugh. Walking into a movie store when they still existed in my youth. Talking into a stranger, all of a sudden, no longer we become some new friends. Walking into the grocery store, all of a sudden I'm talking to a stranger, not for much longer. Well, we create the future with the present, and I think that is pretty fantastic. We create the future with the present, and I think that is pretty fantastic. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, yes, I meet a lot of new friends. Yes, I play in strange festivals, like every single weekend, before the government locked everything down, and now that shit is even illegal. I play in strange festivals, like every single weekend, meeting some new friends. Yes, everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, we're walking into a grocery store, talking to a stranger, not for much longer. All of a sudden, we're some new friends. Walking into a movie store back in my youth when they still existed, talking to a stranger, not for much longer, as we create the future with the present, and I think that is pretty fantastic. We create the future with the present, and I think that is pretty fantastic. Meeting new friends everywhere we go. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Yes, everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Playing weird, strange festivals and meeting nice people every single weekend. This is the Suitcase music. Yes, anyone can do this, except when the government locks everything fucking down. Let's get So this is the first song I ever wrote when I was like 8 years old, but I can never play it perfectly the same ever. Yeah, you could lock me in a room for like 1,000 years, and I can never play the same song twice. Yes, you can lock me in a room for like 1,000 years, and I can never play the same song perfectly twice. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, yes, I meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere I go, meeting nice people, at strange.
Meeting nice people.
Meeting nice people at playing strange festivals. Every single weekend, meeting nice people. Zigzagging and smooth walking. Yes, we're zigzagging and smooth walking. Zigzagging and smooth walking. Zigzagging and smooth walking. Zigzagging and smooth walking across every single last state line. Smooth walking and zigzagging. Yes, crossing over that state line of Texas. I know I got like a dozen of brothers scattered around. Yes, it's smooth walking and zigzagging across every single last state line. Everywhere we go, we meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere we go. Everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Yes, everywhere I go, I meet a lot of new friends. Walking into a grocery store, started talking to a stranger, not for much longer. All of a sudden, we're some new friends as we create the future with the present, and I think that is pretty fantastic. We create the future with the present, and I think that is fantastic. Everywhere we go, yes, everywhere we go, we meet a lot of new friends. Everywhere we go, let's let's bring this in. If you want good friends, first be a good friend, and they will just naturally surround you. If you want to have a good lover, develop the soul and be a good lover yourself. Be love so it can never evade you. If you want love, be love so it can never evade you. This is the Suitcase music. Let's fucking get this in some overdrive. This is the Suitcase music. Let's get this into some overdrive. How weird do you wanna get? Yes, how weird do you wanna get? How weird do you want
to get? Yes, how weird do you wanna get? Let's get fucking wonky. How weird do you wanna get? Let's get fucking wonky. How weird do you wanna get? Let's get fucking wonky. How weird do you wanna get? Let's get fucking wonky. How weird do you wanna get? Let's get fucking wonky. How weird do you wanna get? How weird do you wanna get? How weird do you
But yeah, so that's the first song I ever wrote, the New Friend song, and yeah, I could never play the the same version of that song ever. I mean, I could never actually play the song like twice, if that makes sense. But I could play like a version of a song, like a live version of a thing, if that makes sense. That might be the sealer. I mean, that fire's raging. I'm sweating profusely. I definitely want to go jump in this water and cool off and pack everything up. So I guess, how's the battery doing? Oh yeah, the battery's on 20%, so everything is going to turn off pretty soon here. So, I guess, is there anyone out there that wants to ask the last sealer question? I guess, what do we got? That's a pretty good last one, though. Yeah, favorite song I ever wrote. Wow, yeah, this doesn't look too terrible for being, like, dark out and stuff. Alright, cool. But, yeah, thank you all so much, everyone who stopped by and watched some of the live stream and show tonight and asked questions. I super appreciate it. And yeah, this is the Suitcase Music Show, special edition, world closed, Suitcases open, Infinite Nature live stream series, where we're just going to post up in random infinite nature spots in the middle of nowhere where people don't bother me and I don't bother people. And yeah, and just play nature live streams, looping and affecting live nature sounds. Ooh, that train's back too. So we got a fancy field recorder over there. And it's like 20 feet away from me, and then it picks up all of the nature sounds and all the surrounding sounds. There's a train, There's crickets. There's some mosquitoes and other little insectoids. Sounds like someone's bumping some music, maybe like half a mile to a mile from here. Sounds like a heartbeat. That's nice. I got bumping music with the train and some crickets. So yeah, so we could take all the sound that's surrounding the suitcases and then run it through everything and then live effect it. Yeah. So like those are some crickets and then laser effect. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's nice. Oh, we'll remember this number. Yeah. Alright, sweet. So I guess do we got any last questions before the battery dies? We probably got enough time for one more rocker. So yeah, anyone who's watching live right now, if you want to write any question in the live chat, we'll make a song out of it. And then I think that'll be the sealer of the show. And then we're going to pack her on up and get everything in the van and go swimming in this lake. Because I am drenched in sweat because it's like 80-something degrees still, even at night, because we're in Texas. And that fire is just perfectly raging. I mean, whoever built that thing for me was just so nice. I just have a perfectly burning fire the entire time I'm going to be at this campsite tonight. This is really great. But, that's sweet. So I guess my pleading for questions didn't work, eh? Oh, maybe it did. Who knows? Boomer tech. Alright, cool. Well, let's just make one last song and then pack her on up. So yeah, thanks for checking out Suitcase Music. Yeah. Normally I would say anyone can do it, but legally no one else can do it. No one else. No one get within 6 feet of me. Oh man, that's so fucking funny. Alright, wow. Guess we could do that one technique that I just learned. Where's that water bottle? I should probably drink anyways. Wow. So with that field recorder, it picks up all the sound that's around everything. So I could literally just play my tin or aluminum or, I don't know, this metal water bottle. Just need to drink a little bit more water out of it.